Not even lightning could stop the North Bulldogs on Thursday night as Mike Fecci's team pulls out a 33-28 victory over the Pierce Mustangs. North has evened its district record. Mike, this has to be one of the more special wins you've ever been a part of.
Oh, there's no doubt it is. I mean, I was so proud of our kids to be able to stay focused. We talked about focus all week and how important focus was going to be against this team. And then when we went in for that delay, not having any idea how long it was going to be, explaining to them time to stay focused and all that stuff, and I thought we did a great job of that. Yeah, it was a huge win for us, there's no doubt.
We checked the highlights from stormy Ron Post Stadium Thursday night. Yes, there was a 1 hour, 40-minute lightning delay spanning in the second quarter. And early on, your defense had that Pierce explosive offense figured out, and your offense was able to put together a nice drive following a stop.
Yeah, we did. We were able to play real well early on defense and score on offense, and that lightning came in, and I could see it coming from a long ways away, and we had all the momentum in the world up 14-0, and did not want to see Coach Pratt walking down there because I knew what that meant, that we were fixing to get the delay. But we were lucky, able enough to come out and get the victory after all that.
We saw the early touchdown pass from Hunter Walling to Austin Parsonage, filling in for the injured Sam Lucania. Your leading receiver, Austin, taking advantage of his opportunity. So did your sophomore, Trey Smith, who's really coming of age.
He really has. Carry the ball 35 times like he did the other night for, I think, he had 165 or 70 yards, something like that, I believe. Did a great job, gets his pads down right here and gets a touchdown put in. Done a great job, and Parsons is a guy that's taken advantage of a situation that he's been given and doing a good job.
What was the key against that Pierce offense? You were able to provide a lot of resistance.
I thought our defensive coaches really came up with a great plan for them. We were able to pretty much double Corey Coleman the whole night long, and he still made some plays, but we told him all week long, guys, that kid's going to make plays. He's that type of athlete. We just got to stay in the fight, and we've got to stop the run, and we were able to do that, and I was real proud of our kids and our defensive coaches.
Yeah, Coleman 4 touchdowns on the night, comprising really all of Pierce's offense, but he didn't have 6 like last year. You did limit his production for sure.
Yeah, we almost cut it in half, which would have been a major plus for us. No, he's a very special player, and Coach Robertson and them do a really good job of using that kid's talents.
What about Hunter Walling on this night? Everything came together for him here in his senior year on this Thursday.
There's no doubt. Hunter is really, really playing well for us. We're very, very proud of Hunter, the decisions that he's making, and the kind of kid that he is. Again, being that consummate leader. When they did score on us, we were, he was the first one telling the defense, we're okay, let's just go keep playing. And what a great kid, and we're real lucky to have him.
The defense frustrating Rhett Svetkov, Pierce's quarterback again. Walling swings it left for Evan Jones, who picks up the first down. Walling was just the consummate leader, whether it was the perfect throw or keeping on the zone read. He just made all the right decisions.
He's a product of a kid that really knows the game and understands our concept of what we are trying to do offensively. And him along with those receivers and our offensive line and this guy here and Selwyn and people like that have really had a good year for us, and we just got to keep doing that, keep playing.
Rhett Svetkov rolling to his left, looking deep, but guess who was there? Grant Mahalik making only his second career start. He comes up with his first career interception.
Yeah, what a great play, too, right? Grant, he high-pointed that ball. That's just how you want a guy to do it, and we're very, very proud of Grant and the way he's been playing.
And what about the wheels of Walling? We mentioned he did make plays in the rushing game, 79 yards on 11 carries.
Yeah, he did a good job. He's one of those kids that if it's there, he'll take it. If it's not there, he won't. He's a smart football player, and he can do some stuff, and we're proud of that.
As you were able to tack on a short Eric Nickerson field goal here, it went back and forth in the second half following the lightning delay. You went up 14-0. Pierce tied it up. This was a 28-24 Pierce lead in the fourth quarter, but your team never had any flashbacks to the previous week when you lost a lead to Wiley East. You just kept grinding away.
We did, and that's a testament to our kids. It's the kind of kids that we have. We got kids with a lot of guts that stayed in the fight, that kept playing, that kept believing. And just kept getting after it. And as long as they'll do that, keep playing hard, keep believing in each other, we've got a chance every week, and we feel good about that.
Eric Nickerson, once again, he was key for you on this night. Did have one field goal blocked by Cameron O'Reilly, but he nailed 2 key ones for you that proved to be a big difference. You can count on Nickerson as a senior.
There's no doubt. I was very proud of Eric. He missed a couple last week against Wiley East, but he came back this week, and that's one thing about those kickers. They got to forget about the ones they miss and go make the next one, and Eric did that, and we're real happy for him.
Big turnover there. Bad snap. Svetkov couldn't handle it. Your defense recovers it, and Walling hits Daniel DeJoseph. DeJoseph's second touchdown of the night. He fought for that extra yard to give your team the lead.
He did. You know, Daniel's and what a great play here by Jacob McClay on 3rd and goal late in the ball game to seal the win. But, you know, you talk about DJ. I mean, DeJoseph, he's such a great athlete and such a smart kid, and we're able to find ways to get him the football. And, you know, he's a lot faster than he looks. You know, he's a 300 hurdler in track, and he's a big track kid for us. So we're happy with him. We're happy with all of our kids right now.
Bringing up the goal line stand at the end. We saw the 3rd and goal stop on Corey Coleman, the Baylor commit out of the Wildcat formation. 2nd and goal at the 3. You drop Coleman for a loss of 5. 3rd and goal at the 8, pass incomplete, and 4th and goal, pass incomplete once again. What can you say about your defense in a pressurized situation?
Well, I mean, for them to be in that situation and you know, for us to go make plays, and we had to make plays, I was real happy with that because, you know, that's a tough situation there. And to know that kid's back there at quarterback and to know that the kind of talent that he is, again, I thought our coaches, we adjusted to that set a little bit in the second half and played it a little bit differently than we did in the first half, and I was real happy with the adjustment our defensive coaches made, and then our kids went out and executed that, and that's what this game's all about. We've got to be able to go in with the plan, see what happens, tweak it here and there, adjust here and there, and then our kids have got to go execute that, and we were able to do that.
We brought up Trey Smith just a moment ago. His final numbers, 34 carries for 164 yards and a touchdown. It's as if you would slap the number 22 jersey on him instead of 21, right, and maybe have him gain 60 pounds and he'd be his older brother Devin, right?
Yeah, they're very similar, obviously, with the way they understand things and the way they run, just the size difference. You know, Trey's just a smaller kid, but he has great vision and great feet. You know, it was a testament to Trey's physicalness that he has and his toughness because he took some pretty good shots. And I can't tell you how many times over the headset Coach Walker would say, "Hey, is he okay? Is he okay?" And I'd holler out there, and he would just give me a little thumbs up and be, you know, putting his shoulder pads back together or getting his chin strap fixed because he almost got his helmet knocked off. But tough kid, hard-working kid, and we're glad for him.
You controlled the clock all night. You basically doubled up Pierce in that department. You ran twice as many plays as the Mustangs, and that's really a testament to your offensive line, which at times has been a patchwork unit this year. Overall, you rushed for 220-plus yards.
Yeah, we did. I mean, I was very proud of those kids up front. I was proud of Coach Homer, Coach Wheelock, and getting those kids ready. You know, they're the hardest working group of kids that we have on the team. You know, what they do daily in practice is tough, and it pays off for us Friday night because they're just consummate. They're just there every down we need them, and you know, hopefully that group will continue to get better and better, and we'll be able to go do some things with them these next 5.
You told us after the game on 97.5 KLAK that you found your identity on that night, that it just revolved all around guts, and that's really going to serve you well going forward.
I think so. I mean, you know, early on I thought we played every week with a lot of guts. We play with a lot of passion, play with a lot of guts, and you know, our explanation to that, our kids, is you've got to have that. You've got to have that intestinal fortitude to know you can go out and will yourself into a win. And we did that the other night, and I'm very proud of that. And yeah, we're going to need it. These next 5, they're all that way. I mean, we're play real people from here on out, and we've done that most of the year. And you know, it's going to take a lot of guts, and it's going to take a lot of hard work, but we feel good about where we are right now.
Next week, Rockwall Heath. This week, as we now look forward to this week, and of course, Heath, a team that just came off a win over McKinney High. They're the only unbeaten team besides Highland Park in this district, 5-0 overall, 2-0 in district. You beat Heath last year. What do you see from Heath this year?
They're the same. They're the same as they always are. They play great defense. Giant kids up front, giant linebackers, and big secondary kids. They run to the ball, they hit you right in the head. Offensively, they're a ball control offense. They're not flashy and dashy or dynamic. They just basically say, "Here we come, stop us." You know, and so you know, knowing that going in, it's a complete contrast to the team we played last week, which is going to spread you out. They're going to try to get the ball to athletes in open space. These guys line it up and they come right downhill at you, both sides of the ball. So, you know, we're going to have to be ready for that. You know, yeah, we beat them last year, but as we've explained to our kids, you know, that trend hasn't held true. You know, we beat Wiley East last year and they beat us. Pierce beat us last year, and now we beat Pierce. So we've got to, you know, we've just got to go out and play this week. We're going over there to play them at their place, which is you know, a tough test over there. Wilkins Sanders is a hostile environment because everyone in town comes out to those games for them. But we're excited about it, and we got an opportunity to go put ourselves in the upper echelon of this district if we can pull a win out.
Mike, thanks for the time. Best of luck.
Ed, thanks.
Mike Fecci, head coach of the North Bulldogs. North looks for 2 in a row. They head to Rockwall this Friday night to take on the Heath Hawks.